Going on with y'all, boy, man? I ain't gonna lie, I am a little excited, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I've been missing playing football, playing Madden. I had to get away from 25 though. I had to, but I'm waiting for 26 to drop though. You feel me? Fresh start, a chance for them to improve off what they made this year or the last year, cause that shit was terrible on me. Um, we finna just hop straight into it, bro. I didn't watch it because I wanted to react to it. And I was just thinking about when they were gonna drop the deep dive trailer like 2 days ago, and they ended up dropping it. So perfect timing. Me, we finna watch it though. I'm gonna try not to pause it. Well, nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you wanna watch it, it's only 4 minutes. You probably watch it. You know what I'm saying yourself. I'm probably gonna have to do a little pausing to speak on certain stuff.
What's up, everyone? Kurt Benkert here. A lot of you have been asking what's actually different in Madden NFL 26.
Yeah, we have.
Let me walk you through what I learned at the preview event in Orlando in today's gameplay deep dive. Trained on nearly a decade of real NFL data, a new AI-powered machine learning system informs all new coach tendencies,
What was
QB
that?
signatures,
You know, we gotta try to pick at every little piece of gameplay they show. Let me see. It looked like they were showing something about the blocking right there though.
system informs all.
Yeah, you see how they. Hey, I hope the blocking better. I hope my opponent don't send two. You know what I'm saying? If somebody run through my line free when I got 5, 6 people blocking, I can only hope.
New coach tendencies, QB signatures, and advanced player traits. With more strategic depth and authentic detail, making every game a distinct and dynamic challenge true to NFL team identities. Let's take a closer look. The team is reimagining quarterback play with new QB DNA, adding new levels of detail, quality, and variety to the most iconic position in sports. Refreshed passing animations and a variety of all new signature throwing styles.
Now I liked it. I actually loved it because I like anything. You know, there's more. They show more realism, bro. You don't want everybody having the same throwing animation. That's like last year, like, or not even last year, bro. What Madden was that? It was like Madden. I want to say it was 24 or 23. I don't remember. They had a Dak card on there, bro, and gave him the same release as A-Rod. You know what I'm saying? Like, all QBs do not throw nowhere near the same. They need to have their own animation. That's just like how 2K did with the Pro Play. They gave them boy their own signatures. Because you can't have everybody with the same animation, bro. You know what I'm saying? So this actually good that they doing this. And hopefully the release speed margin is not that big to where it forces you to have to use another card that you really don't want to. Just because, you know, the person that you want to use or somebody else release so bad. So, you know, hopefully everybody release pretty quick. But
For quarterbacks across the game, make each one look, move, and feel more like themselves. Some more detailed signatures are unique to star
y'all ain't even trying to hide the bullshit no more, is it? What was that?
quarterbacks across the game.
Juke the
Make
nigga in the
each one
pocket.
look, move, and feel more like themselves. Some more detailed signatures are unique to star quarterbacks, like jump throws
Juking
in
in
the
the
face
pocket
of
cool,
pressure
but
by
that throw
Caleb
crazy.
Williams, stylized back foot
Jump throw,
passes
I
for
seen
Lamar
it.
Jackson and Jaden Daniels, and quick flips on the run for Josh Allen.
That nice.
Plus, player-specific pocket movement, signature scramble locomotion, unique arm slots, and unique footwork fundamentals. And a new set of 50 advanced player traits informed by real on-field player tendency data pushes the fidelity of NFL stars even further. All of it designed to match the real, nuanced movements and play styles of the league's quarterbacks.
Oh, that sound good.
Real NFL coaches bring their
One more
strategic
thing, hold on. I'm glad I paused it right here on this nigga frame. That's what I'm finna. That's what I'm finna talk about. Bruh, just like how they giving the QBs, you know, they different throwing animations and trying to make it look more realistic and authentic. They need to work more on these nigga builds too, bro. Like make these niggas look how they look in real life, bro. Just like last year, they had Poe looking slim when he like how much, 300 some pounds, bro. They had the player model messed up, and just other little stuff like Devontae Smith. Make him look more how he look in real life. You know, he look real slim, and his arms look longer. You know what I'm saying? On here, he just got like a base. I don't know. It don't look like him for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? He just got like a basic model, and I just use him for an example. But for a lot of people, though, make them look more like how they look in real life. And the face scan too. I don't care about the face scan, but they be messing some people face scans up or giving them somebody else face scan. For the people that care about that too, you know what I'm saying? They gotta fix that.
minds to gameplay with Coach DNA. New predictive play call AI, built on real coaching data straight from NFL sidelines, defines each team's unique identity.
It's good
Coaching
for people that
styles like Dan
playing,
Campbell's
what, like
fourth down
franchise
aggression,
and
Kevin
whatever
O'Connell's
other
creative
modes.
offensive approach,
I don't think it really
and
matter
more.
for me.
Add new layers of strategy to every matchup. New dynamic coach suggestions provide play recommendations based on what your team's coach would dial up in specific game situations.
Yeah, that's cool.
And new counterintelligence offers smart play calling recommendations against opponent tendencies, making it harder for them to succeed when they keep running the same play over and over again. To authentically reflect unique NFL coaching strategies and play calling tendencies, the team has expanded playbooks with new shifts, multi-motions,
More
and
plays
exotic
always
blitz
good.
packages, highlighting more of the specific schemes that define a team's identity. With real-time NFL trends and new innovative plays to be added throughout the season.
Very Lamar Jackson-ish though.
Physics-based offensive line block steering and new stunts and
Well, this is probably the most important part of the whole trailer. Because they told us they had some new physics last year. They made that shit sound so good, man. Please. I don't know, bro. Please don't mess up the physics. I ain't gonna lie. The physics being bad on the last one and physics going to broken tackles, bad pursuit. I can't all that shit is physics, bro. That's like the major part that made the game as bad as it was. It was a lot of shit that made it bad. But physics was like probably I had to probably say that was number one. Please. Don't even try to do too much with it. I hope they threw that. I ain't seen them about boom tech, none of that boom stick stuff no more. Hopefully they don't even bring nothing like that up. Just fix the physics. Do they still have booms? Yeah, I wonder about that. But please, I don't think that can they make it worse than it was last year? I don't think so.
twists add strategic depth to your play calling. Wear and tear adds strategy to your roster management, and new dynamic subs. Wear and tear adds throughout the season. Steering and new stunts and twists add strategic depth to your play calling. Wear and tear adds strategy.
That's good. That's realistic. You know, that's real cool. But they say they made the O-line better, bro. So we can only go out what they say. But I don't want to still be getting looped though. The way he just, cause that's like a user thing he just did, but it involves some type of looping back around and running in free. If a nigga over there using him and working moves and he can do that, you know what I'm saying? Not every play, but he can, make that work sometimes. That's cool. I don't want to see AI doing that shit every play, or not even doing what he just did, but looping in general, cause that showed that you can still, be over here and run in clean. People always gonna find a way, so that's why I say that. But what they added right there, though, they did cool, cause people do that in real life. My nigga Mike could do that all the time.
Strategy to your roster management, and new dynamic
Wear and
subs
tear,
let
I
you
don't
swap
like that.
out
I ain't gonna lie.
fatigue players for fresh legs without
I ain't played college for real, so I don't know how big of an impact they had on the game. But I don't like the thought of wear and tear being on here.
pausing the action. Custom defensive zones unlock the control to strategically adapt coverage in real time.
That sound great.
Improved pass coverage logic enhances defender reactions to receiver routes. To accurately represent the
Custom zones sound amazing, bro. To a nigga like me, that sounds amazing. But my corner couldn't even play a hard flat last year, so is that shit gonna work? Is that something? Is that gonna even be like viable? Like, are we gonna even be using it? Cause I couldn't play a hard flat last year to save my life, or a cloud, and a whole lot of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But that is nice though. Shit, the way you begin quick hike, are you gonna have time to even make that adjustment? Trying to do custom zones, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real situational probably. I don't know.
elite skill of NFL athletes, the team overhauled player movement across every mode, with the confidence that these superstars will move in Madden
These
26
boys
like
they
they do
moving a
on
little
game
quicker
day.
though, like faster game
Modernized
speed.
depth charts introduce more authentic positional roles.
That's good too though. I
Identify
like that.
mismatches
They
and dial
did
up more
what it is
creative
for
plays
real.
with the new gadget slot, built for versatile offensive weapons like Debo Samuel. On defense,
new
left and
position.
right edge replace defensive end. Linebackers now use authentic Sam, Mike, and Will designations. Specialized nose tackle and long snapper positions are properly acknowledged. Football is always more fun when Mother Nature becomes a factor. And new football weather in Madden 26 will affect gameplay and your game
That's
plan.
gonna be nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Extreme conditions like heavy snow, fog, rain, and wind will impact
It look more
visibility,
realistic,
player
especially
movement,
with all that snow. You
stamina,
can't see for
and
real.
ball security. With real weather, real data, and
Now all that weather would be cool, but just keep that out of like competitive, you know what I'm saying, mode. Let that be. I don't think would they ever do that? Like, just say you can load up a random, just your normal, everyday mud like what champs or something, gauntlet, and it could be like random weather. You think they'll ever do something like that, bro? Knowing these niggas, they would do something like that. You load up in your Super Bowl and you playing in the fucking snow or something, and you can't even see. But long as they keep that, as an option for offline play and whatever else head to head when you invite somebody, privately, then that's cool. But please don't let this just be a random thing that pop up in my game.
and real coach and player tendencies, this looks like the best Madden to date, and I can't wait for you guys to get your
I
hands
bet.
on it.
He's like the best man today every year. You know. I like that though. I like what they showed in there. The most important thing to me though, well not even important, the coolest thing that I seen was the QB different throwing animation, how Josh Allen did the little flip. He do that in real life, so that's cool. Now, something like that could hold you, because the way he throw that up, that could get picked depending on how close somebody is. Bro, it's a lot of stuff that look cool that when you playing like competitive though, or you really taking the game serious, like that shit really will make you mad and it'll kind of put you at a disadvantage. But you can only hope for the best, bro. And from everything I seen though, I like everything that they showed. The only thing I didn't like for real was that wear and tear. I don't know how to feel about wear and tear. I don't know how to feel about that. Like I said, I ain't played college, so I don't know how big of an impact it made on the game. But just hearing it, I don't really like that. Maybe seeing it different arm slot. I like that. Got my home throwing it like this. Me, that look kind of do that no more. But um, what else? The custom zone. What else was it? Custom zones. Let me see, cause he like what he do? Like he put a deep third back further. Or
Custom
something.
defensive zones unlock the
deep
control to
half,
strategically defensive
That's kind of clean though. I ain't gonna lie, cause the deep half they don't. No, that I ain't gonna lie, that actually would be great. But like I said though, when you really trying to put some quick defense, you know how it be, bro. Nigga gonna try to quick hike you, and a lot of people just run a lot of different stock plays, so they don't really make a lot of adjustments on And the way I come out, I damn near switch every zone on my defense sometime, coverage wise, like DBs and my user, and some linebacker too. So shit, it's like, are you gonna have time to put different zones out there? Then that's basically route stem with zones, if you want to put it that way. But offense always can get their play. They the one hiking the play. You know what I'm saying? So you might not have time to do all that. Every play, but it might be like I said, situational. But that's a great feature though. If the zones actually play, of course, how they should. But being able to put a deep half all the way back there, that's great for like long down situations for real. Let's say improved pad coverage. I just really like this little minor stuff like this. You guys just look past that because they're gonna say that every year. Certain stuff they gotta get said every year, bro, for the marketing. But hopefully, what we'll do right here. Yeah, them really the only things I want to point out though. Good trailer. Like I said, we just gotta see when the game come out, man. It's something to look forward to though. But I appreciate y'all boy for watching though. I'll catch y'all in the next